Hey guys, it's me Jessica, and today I'm going to be talking about Throne of Glass by Sarah J Maas. Alright, I'm giving this book a 4 out of 5 stars. I'm giving it 85%. I have to say, the second time reading this was the best. I said this twice already. I'm going to say it again because it's the video for this actual book. I read this 4 years ago when I was a freshman in high school. And it took me about a month to read. I'm not lying. It took me a month to read. And so I read it in short little bits. So therefore, I don't even remember what happened. And also, I didn't like it because it took me forever to read. But now I like this book. And I actually really like this book. So I'm glad that I reread it. I'm glad that I'm doing this read-along. Oh my god, Jessica, it's for a read-along? Yes, it is for a read-along. And Grace has already put out her first 2 videos. She's done one for Throne of Glass and for Crown of Midnight. And I will link down both of those videos down in the description so you guys can go check them out. And also enter the giveaway. Alright, so here we go. Throne of Glass! Time for the spoilers. It's time for me to discuss this book. I am very, very behind. I was like in front of the bandwagon for this series, and now I'm behind it because like the 5th book is coming out and I've read number 1 twice and I'm now reading number 2. So I read this book when it came out. Like I read it 4 years ago and now it's like I'm behind. Alright, spoilers now. I'm sorry. Spoilers now. Here we go. I love Celaena. I love her sass. I love how she is kick butt, but she's also girly. I think that's what everyone loves about Celaena, that she loves to wear dresses. She loves to look pretty, but yet she will kill you if you piss her off. I love that about Celaena. And now it's time to ask the real question. I know it's very early on in the video, but we're going to ask this question. Jessica, are you Team Dorian or Team Chaol? I'm Team Dorian. I'm sorry. I love the dialogue between Celaena and Dorian. At this moment in time, after reading the first book, again, I am still Team Dorian. I love the sarcasm and how they just joke with each other. I love that between Dorian and Celaena. I see the connection between Chaol and Celaena, and I do adore it a little bit, but I see it more as a friendship, and like a communal respect, instead of an actual love relationship. Maybe through Crown of Midnight I'll see it differently, but so far, right now, that's how I see both relationships going. I see the kind of playfulness and the sexual tension between Dorian and Celaena more than I see it between Chaol and Celaena. But yeah, there's the important question that I've answered for you people. Yes, it might change. There's this guy named Rowan who comes in, I believe, in the 3rd book. I have no clue who he is. We'll just wait and see. Well, I'll just wait and see. You guys will wait and see me ranting about it. My bangs are doing something weird again. My bangs just hate videos. Yeah, this book was very... felt like it flew by. It felt like it was a really quick read. My favorite part would be the ball where she gets all dressed up and she is kind of that Cinderella moment, because I love Cinderella. So it's kind of that like Cinderella moment where she's at the top of the stairs, she's fashionably late to the ball, and she walks down and everyone just looks at her. And then Dorian looks at her and then he's like, I should go get her. And then like Chaol walks up and grabs her and is like, what the hell are you doing here? She's just like, oh, I'm here to have fun / make sure no one dies. Yeah, and then how like Dorian and Celaena just dance and then like she leaves and then he follows her and then they make out. Not make out, but they like kiss and make out. Yeah, I was very pleased with that part because I like Dorian. I really like Nehemia. That's how the pronunciation thing in this book says her name is supposed to be pronounced. Nehemia, which is her Celaena's friend, who's also the princess. I really like her. She's there to spy, but also to do diplomacy at the same time. I like that very much. I'm interested to see what happens with Celaena and Nehemia's relationship now that Celaena's the king's champion, because A, she's gonna be killing rebels that Nehemia is like trying to support, and like B, I don't even have a B. I don't even know why I said A. There's only just one. I'm really interested to see where this book goes, but I'm also kind of scared because I'm just at the state with this book where I'm just happy where everything is, you know? I'm just happy. And I feel like everything's just gonna get effed up in Crown of Midnight. And then I have Heir of Fire. I have Heir of Fire to read now. And then there's Queen of Shadows. And I just don't know what's gonna happen. My brain, I don't know if I can handle this. Alright, let me just have a good laugh at myself real quick. I am very interested to see where this is going on. There's a lot of Fae stuff going on. And I hope we see the first queen of Adarlan. I think that's how you pronounce it. But Elena, I'm really excited to see if we get more visions or more conversations with her. Though they're very cryptic and they're kind of the same, I really want more of those. I'm very upset that Celaena kind of cut things off with Dorian, but I understand why. She was just like, look, I'm the king's champion now, you're the prince, it's not really a good idea for us to be, like, making out all the time. And Dorian, I've read the first chapter. I'm on page 12 of Crown of Midnight, and Dorian's already kind of scared of her, and Chaol knows the difference between the King's Champion and Celaena because she acts different because she's in front of the king. She's got to be heartless in front of him. And so, yeah. But I have no clue what's going to happen in Crown of Midnight. Like, I read the synopsis, and it is so vague. It's so vague. I have no clue. No clue what's going to happen. The competition... I like the competition. I like the little bits where Kane just like eggs her on and she's just like, oh, I hate you. And then she just kind of shows off how good she is. And Chaol's like, you stop it, no. Chaol's like, you need to stay in the middle. And she's just like, but I'm better than everyone. The final battle, when I read the final battle the first time, between Kane and Celaena, I was very confused about what was happening. I knew she was drugged. I knew she was seeing things, but I was like, are those things actually real in a sense? And then I reread it and I was just like, oh my gosh, I get it now. And I feel like because it was switching point of views a lot during the final battle, it switched views a lot. I was a little confused the first time I read it, but now I'm not. And now I thoroughly enjoyed this book. That's why I'm giving it I think I might give it a 4 out of 5 stars. I like how the part where she has cramps. I like it. She's like, her monthly cycles come back and she has cramps and she vomits in front of Chaol and he's just like, wait, what, are you sick? Like, what's going on? She's just like, I'm on my period. And he's like, oh, I'm gonna leave. And then Dorian walks in and he makes fun of her. Now, like, as a girl who's had actual menstrual cramps and knows how painful they are, when people make fun of you, it's not fun. I really liked how he was just like, yeah, you got cramps, whatever, I'm gonna make fun of you. Like, I liked it, but I hated it at the same time, because I'm like, don't make fun of a girl with cramps, but at the same time, I'm like, Dorian, I love you. Like, oh my god, I have problems, you guys. I have problems. I love Celaena. I'm interested to see what happens to her. I remember in the beginning of the book, it talks about how when magic disappears, she loses her own ability. And I'm like, what is her ability? There's obviously a prophecy about her because of that word mark. It's pronounced word. I thought it was like Wade or something, but it's a word. And she had that word mark on her forehead. And I want to know what it's about. I'm pretty sure she has a prophecy. I mean, Elena's coming to her and she's like, you're important. You're important. She's just like, I don't want to be important. I just want my freedom. And that's not going to happen. That's not going to happen. I already feel it. All right. So that wasn't a really good review. It was, again, just me ranting. But Sword of Glass by Sarah J. Maas. 4 out of 5 stars. I enjoyed it. Obviously, if you've read this book, a lot of you have probably. Write down in the comments your favorite part. Are you team Chaol or Dorian when you read this book? It doesn't matter if it changed later on. When you read this book, what team are you on? Next, it's Crown of Midnight, which I think is actually bigger. Is it bigger? Crown of Midnight is bigger just by a teensy bit. Alright, it's Crown of Midnight. Here we go. I really want to actually go read this book right now, but I have a lot of editing to do. I've just filmed about 5 videos in a row, and I gotta do a lot of editing. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will see you in the next video. If you guys subscribe, you'll get notified when I make a new video. I don't know what's wrong with me right now. I have not had any sugar, but I am acting crazy. Probably because I am crazy. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. I will see you next time. Goodbye.